What's up, everybody? It is time for a results video. I know it seems like it's been a little while, and I will explain all of that in this video, but just briefly, I just felt like my week 5 alone didn't have very much to talk about. There was not a whole lot of stuff that happened in my week 5 or results or information that I received or analyzed that I had to share with you guys. So I just decided to create some different types of videos, as you have seen, and now here we are on this great Monday, ready to look at 2 weeks worth of results. Now when I say this, I totally mean it, but this is one of the craziest side hustles that I have ever seen. Not only the craziest side hustle that I've ever done, but just the craziest side hustle in general. This is something that anybody can do, anybody can start, and anybody can get insane results with. Now, I do want to talk real quick before we jump into the results that this video is going to be a little bit different. In past, I just have shown you, day by day, showed you the amount of clicks that I received as well as the commission for that day. Well, like I said, week 5 for me was just really weird. And so with that being said, I figured, let me just change it up a little bit. I'm going to give you a different side of my analytics, show you some different results so that you can compare my results with your analytics page. Of course, this is without me showing you my page, because for some reason I guess we're not allowed to show that. So I will explain it and I will talk about it with you, just so you have something to kind of compare with or see what my standings and my analytics are against yours. So without a further ado, let's jump into my week 5 results. And I do want to say that my week 5, it was still an improvement. This week 5 was still better than any of my weeks prior, but it's just not as much of an improvement as I was kind of hoping for and what I was expecting. So this program really does humble you in some ways, and I will explain here in the results. So let's jump right into these week 5 results. To start, I want to just tell you my lowest day and my highest day of the week, because when I do that, you will see that my graph just basically looked like a straight line. There was no real high peaks and any real low lows this week. So my lowest day, I got a total of 624 clicks, and I made a total of $46.96. The highest day I had in week 5, I made a total of $76.24, and that gave me 672 clicks. So that, there was no real range there. My results for week 5, in fact, my results throughout this journey actually have been fairly consistent. And I think that's really due to me having a ton of products and I'm selling like one of everything. I don't have that one product that I just sell, copious amounts of, or I sell so much of it that's like my commissions for the week depends on it. That is not how my results have ever been. I've never really found that one product that just takes off. So overall, across all of my videos, I sell just about a few of them a day and adding up to these amounts. So my commissions, like I said, stay pretty consistent, and I have seen some growth, but when I grow, my results just kind of stay at that new peak and level out. And so that's really what I saw in week 5, a totally consistent week, between $40 and $70, like I told you. So I'll take it, that was good. Now let me give you some more analytics. My total clicks for the week was 4,391. My total shipped items for the week was 549. I had 28 returned items and a conversion rate of 12.5%. I had a total shipped revenue amount of $14,446 and some odd cents, and I made a grand total in commissions of $395.74. So that really isn't bad at all. That is, like I said, it's still my highest that I've made in a week so far. But something to note in this week is I really didn't add too many videos to my storefront. I did add a few here and there, but overall I thought that I had enough videos, like around the 450 to 500 range, that I could kind of step back a little bit, do a little bit more analyzing, and hold on and not make as many videos as I had been. And I don't know if that was really true or not, because my results didn't grow. They kind of just stayed steady at that same amount. And so I really did some analyzing. I really did some digging, because I had a couple of people kind of tell me stuff that just like kind of hit me in the heart, and I took it personal. You know, people were telling me that I was making the same amount of money as they were, and they had way less videos than mine. And that's why I just try to preach very hard in this channel that you cannot compare yourself to anybody. Comparison is the thief of joy. They always say that, and I live by that, because it really does just take the happiness away from you, like it did for me for a few days. So I stepped back and I analyzed my channel. Now, what I noticed was I was just pumping out content, right? That's what got me to the 450 to 500 range in videos, and I wasn't really keeping an eye on the videos that I had previously made. So this is a huge tip for everybody out there. Kind of keep up and manage your videos. Make sure they're still on product pages. Make sure they're where they're supposed to be, because sometimes, especially with more people joining the program and competition being very high, you are getting kicked off these product pages very soon. And what that means is that you're just no longer making a commission for these videos. So you basically made the video, it went onto a product page, you got bumped off, and now you're not making anything off of that video. So that's where I started analyzing some other influencers. I started checking out other people's storefronts, and I noticed that people are uploading the same video multiple times, like 3 or 4 times. Maybe they're changing the title. People are trying all different types of strategies nowadays to keep themselves on store product pages, or put more of their videos on store product pages. So that's where I learned some things by taking a step back. I learned that I needed to go through my videos and really analyze and make sure they were still where they were supposed to be. Now, yes, I did have 500 something videos or 400 something videos, so it did take some time, but to save you some time, just really pay attention to the videos that you were making a ton of commission off of. I, for instance, had these markers that I was making a ton of money on, and I slowly started to see that diminish. And when it diminished, I went back to the product, and guess what I found out? The product was out of stock. So little things like this are going to help you, give you some insight, and just help you figure out what you need to do to move forward. So in that case, I re-uploaded my marker video and I tagged a different product. I didn't tag the same product that was out of stock. And what do you know? More commission started coming in, bringing up my numbers, and overall, I learned that I really needed to go manage my videos and make sure everything was right. If you take anything from this video, just make sure you're managing your product videos and keeping an eye on them, because you really want to make sure those products that you were doing really good on, you stay there. You're consistent with those, and that those are still bringing you in a commission as you add more videos to your storefront. So I hope that tip really helps you out. Now, I do like to say all that hard work, I think, paid off, and I was able to put all of that analytics or analyzing that I did and really put it to work and get results to show for that week 6. So I have never been more happy to show you guys my results than this week right here. Week 6 holds a special place in my heart after everything that I went through in week 5. And without a further ado, let me present to you week 6 results. One quick thing, I'm changing up the way I do these results videos, and I don't think I should show you the amount of clicks anymore. I'm going to show you the number of items sold. So we're going to go day by day, show you the commission and the items sold in my week 6. I don't know if I said this yet, but week 6 was insane. Week 6, crazy, okay? Let's get right into it. So here we go, March 15th, day 36 of my journey. I'm only 36 days in, can you even believe that? But March 15th was day 36 for me, and I sold a total amount of items of 80 items. So I sold 80 items, made a commission of $54.83. So what you're gonna notice is the beginning part of this week was still on par with my week 5. So it's not insane yet, but please stay tuned and see what happens. March 16th, day 37 of the journey, I sold 78 items and made a total commissions amount of $44.71. March 17th, day 38, I sold 63 total items and made a total commissions amount of $52.89. So my analyzing of products still was going on at this time, which is why you're seeing those results be pretty consistent. I didn't really make too many new videos since all of the research I had done in week 5. And so right here, I started pumping out a ton of different videos in a ton of different styles, following some of my advice from my, video idea video that you can find right here. I'll link it right above. And I started taking some of my own advice and creating new type of videos. I started changing up my camera angle. I went faceless on some. I put the camera behind me and showed the product right in my hands. I did 6-week review videos. I did unboxings. I did how-tos. I did a whole bunch of different videos. And I even did videos on products that I had already reviewed in the past. Now, I made a ton, probably like 50 or so. So at this point, I'm at 500 and plus videos, and I've just changed up my content completely. If you stalked my storefront, you probably saw that you weren't seeing my background anymore. You weren't seeing like me right here naturally showing off the product. I switched it up completely. I put, like I said, the camera behind me. I switched up my angles. I did all kinds of different things to see if I could see different results. So I can't preach this enough. Don't be afraid to try out different, styles. Go outside of your comfort zone, because you never know what the results are going to get from it, right? So I switched everything up. I, took a 180 and did a 180 on my content. I pushed out 50 plus videos, almost getting me to 600 videos, and the results were insane. Let me show you. March 18th, day 39 of my journey, I sold 114 total items and made a total commissions amount of $80.22. This is one of my biggest jumps, recently. I hadn't seen an $80 day yet, and this was my first one. So I felt like all the learning and all the research was starting to pay off. Let's see what else happens. March 19th, day 40 of the journey, I sold 140 total items and made a total commissions amount of $104.72. I was so happy. I don't even think I could tell you guys or put it into words about how happy I was to get my first $100 day. I think everybody's just thinking about this program. If I can make $100 a day extra for the entire year off of this side hustle, this will be insane. And that's what I'm thinking, that this side hustle is absolutely insane, right? But let me just keep going a little further and show you if my results hold up or if this day was a fluke. March 20th, day 41 of this journey, I sold 202 items in total and made a total commissions amount of $176.37. That is almost a $100 jump. I went from my first $100 day to almost my first $200 day overnight. Okay, it wasn't $200, it was just $176, but still, that's insane. I was so excited. I was really proud of the research and the work that I did, and I couldn't believe that these results were actually showing for it in such a quick amount of time. So another day where I'm extremely happy, going to sleep like a baby, and could not wait to wake up and refresh my page to check the results for the next day. The next day, March 21st, day 42 of this journey and the last day in week 6, I sold a total amount of items of 185 items and made a total commissions amount of $118.22. Now, that's 3 $100 days in a row. I am ecstatic, and this is just such a crazy way to end off week 6, 42 days in this journey, and my numbers are insane. This puts my grand total for week 6 at $631.96 in 1 week. My 6th week in this program, and this is what I'm seeing. This is unbelievable, and quite frankly, the craziest, most insane side hustle that I have ever seen before. This is crazy. So if you guys are losing hope or, feeling like this is not working for you and you're going nowhere, take a step back. Review your videos, review what you're doing, review what's working for other people, and really do some research. Maybe you started off this program just going straight to making videos, going gung-ho, balls to the wall, and pumping out all this content. But you really didn't take a step back like me to see what is working on this program and what is not. Because yes, there are people out there making a lot of money, and there are people making less. And I've always said to not compare. But sometimes it is good to take a step back, reflect, analyze the results, and you can come back stronger than ever once you do that. So that's the theme of this week or these 2 weeks, because that's truly what I did. I promise you that is what I did. If you look at my videos, you're going to see a difference. You're going to see that I changed up my content. You're going to see that I have multiple videos on product pages because I changed up my style. I created different types of videos for every product, and I just did some different things. And the results clearly showed for it. So I really hope that I can help you, or these videos help you and you motivate you and give you some, motivation, because we all need some motivation every now and then. And I truly did. Last week, or in my week 5, man, I was going through it. I was just like, how can I teach people how to do this program if I don't even know it myself? But let me tell you, nobody does. And by just taking a step back and analyzing things, trust me, I'm going to tell you as much as I possibly can, because I do not want you to pay for a course. I'm not going to pay for a course. I'm going to just keep researching and tell you everything that I find. And key thing that I found, like I was telling you, is people are uploading the same video multiple times. 3, 4, 5 times. Changing up the title but keeping everything the same. Do that. Do that too, because maybe the first one doesn't end up on product pages, so you're uploading more of the same video. Or change up the content slightly, but review the same product multiple times. So I hope those tips really helped you out, and I hope you enjoyed this earnings video, because it's been 2 weeks in the making. And do not get down on yourself. I promise you, things are going to get better. You have to do some research. You can't just sit down, lay in bed and be sad. You have to put in some work, and it will pay off. I promise you. If you need any help, if you need anything, you know where to find me. I'm right here on YouTube, or DM me on Instagram. And please, please, please make sure you like, comment, turn on post notifications, and subscribe to my channel, because I need some motivation sometimes too, and that really gives it to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!